How's it going so far? You love it? I'm sure you love it.
Well, in order to do this kind of work, you have to love it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you don't love it, then you can't possibly do this type of work. Yeah.
And so you brought some food, and just for those of you who weren't in the studio, so everybody else besides us, the four of us, I was confused.
Okay.
I thought we were eating already.
He was like, I'm going in now.
I was like,
you see, I thought we were waiting, and then Alex said that we should just do it now. So I thought that we were eating
Blame it
now.
on Alex.
Yeah,
That's
right.
how it goes.
I'm just saying.
Blame it on the guy in the corner.
I'm just saying that's what happened. You know?
Like you
it
were the kid on Thanksgiving that was in there trying to put your finger in everything
Grandma
before the family came over.
No, I was the family that was coming over.
That went to somebody else's house before you got over.
No,
really. You seem like that kid.
I usually only go one place on Thanksgiving. I'm not a
house
hopper person.
I am.
Oh,
I'll put myself out there.
You said I'm gonna get all the food.
I did.
And I
stayed at Granny's house.
And I'm gonna get a plate from everybody.
Well, see, my birthday is always on or around Thanksgiving, so I just use that as an excuse. Mm-hmm. Since you guys didn't give me a gift,
I have to see you all. I have to see you all for my birthday, don't you?
Exactly. Exactly.
And your food is your food is gonna be the gift.
Yes. The food is the gift. That's all that happens. Mm-hmm. But today we have an amazing gift, not just the food, but the lady. So I'm excited. Like I said, those of you who are watching live, make sure you like KXVS, the Voice of Stockton Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. But I'm also streaming on my page, and I had a little Black History Month rant for a moment, but just talking about the importance of showing the 209, Stockton, Northern California, San Joaquin County, a different type of Black history. Paying homage and giving honor to those who have gone before, the Malcolm X's, the Martin Luther Kings, the W.E.B. Du Bois, the Sojourner Truths, and all the people who have paved the way for us to get here, even the Barack Obamas, and those African Americans who have made a significant mark in history is amazing, and I want to continue to do that. But in addition to that, we need to show the next generation who the people are that are creating history now, who the people are who are passionate about their purpose, especially in Stockton, getting out of that bitterness. That's a habit that we have, is to say, oh, there's nothing going on in Stockton. Black people ain't really doing nothing in Stockton. And to actually showcase there are people who are doing things and they're successful at it. It'd be great to have a good time and just come and talk about her gifts, but actually show the person behind the sweet life and to help her share her story. So instead of me continuing to have my rant, thank you for being here.
That was a good rant, too. It was a good one. Yeah. It made sense.
It was nice and quiet. It was very not.
I didn't yell.
It was very not ranty.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't yell.
So if that's one of your rants,
Yeah, that was a rant.
It didn't come over as all caps.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Really?
What?
Okay, I thought you were trying to be funny.
No.
Yeah, I went in on text message last night in all caps. Like, I think it was how many? It was like 10 messages in all caps.
All caps.
All caps. You ever had those all cap moments being an entrepreneur here?
I try to tend not to put them on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it wasn't on Facebook.
No, I had a text. It was a text message, private text.
I'm trying to train myself. Now.
Yeah, sometimes
Trying to get to that place.
Exactly. Before
Your finger
I hit
itch.
post, I'll be like,
But doesn't it work to put it all out there and then just delete it right away?
No, sometimes
delete doesn't work.
It's called a screenshot.
Yeah,
that too.
Yes, and I've had that happen to me before, and
it
was real simple though. It wasn't even nothing big. It was just I just invited someone over for a dinner, and they put it on. And I'm like, really? Like, is that an invitation now? Like, that's how you do invitations? So from that point, I'm trying to be really careful about what I do in the inbox, because
that too.
Yeah,
it goes down in the DM.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
It goes down in the DM.
I know I don't. If I
had to change my
blackmail moments.
Oh no, we can't have that.
I
got your back. You ever had anybody out there, especially a woman that's blessing in the morning? We ain't having that. Sorry,
that was your Facebook so that anyone that wants to post on your page, before it actually posts, it goes to you.
Yes,
that's what I do.
Yes, that's very important.
Yeah, I did that as well. But you know, it's still, you know, social media is a finicky thing, you know, and as much control as we think we have, it's still the internet. So just like you said, before you hit post or any, just take a moment to think about it. Stop, think about it, and then
use it in the right way. Use it for what it's intended to be for. And like without social media, we never would have had that conversation with Hanning yesterday.
True.
So that was a great use of social media to bridge a gap between two places that are long distance.
Yes,
and so,
I agree. Social media can be great.
Yeah, do you use social media for your business?
Oh, absolutely.
Holy cannoli! Are you kidding me?
6, 7, 8 times a day. Like yes, absolutely. It is a way to bridge the gap, you know, because even though I have a brick and mortar business, I still have to. It's still global.
Yeah.
You know, in order to reach people nowadays, is social media. Like, for instance, I don't really text too much anymore. Everything is like over social media.
Right,
now. So you can even call.
Yeah.
You know, my phone rang like a couple months ago, and I'm like, what
ringtone is that?
Yeah. It was Facebook. I was like, what? Like, it sent me into a shock for like a couple of minutes because I'm trying to, and now I call people on Facebook all the time. Like, hello.
Yeah, that's the best. You don't have to give out your personal phone number.
You don't have to.
Oh my gosh.
You don't have to use your minutes. Your data, of course.
Right.
But you can call anyone.
Yeah, you can call
anyone.
Well, it comes straight through your inbox. And so how I have it set up, if your number is, you approved Facebook to publish your phone number, then yes, your number would show. But I have an alternate number. So even though it's on my cell phone, they can't. I can call on my cell phone. The bat phone. Everybody doesn't get the cell phone.
You could I have to call my 13-year-old on
I
Snapchat.
just learned that last week.
She's like, no, I'm on Facebook. It's too old.
Yeah, it's all about
we do everything on Snap. Like, I have to call my daughter on Snapchat. I'm like, really? Like,
you can call on Snapchat?
Yeah, I just learned that last week.
And FaceTime on Snapchat.
Yeah, it was crazy because it was just like your experience on Facebook. I got this weird ringtone on my phone, and I'm shocked for a few seconds, like, what's going on? It's my cousin. She just moved to Phoenix, and she's like, hey, I made it.
Yeah.
And it's a FaceTime. Like, you answer it, and the screen pops up, and I'm like, oh, now I can do it.
Yeah.
So,
and you can do multiple on Snapchat.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, it's like a party line.
Oh,
yeah.
Remember, okay, you threw it back. Party line.
I could go back.
Okay, we do that a lot here. Take it back Tuesday.
Step back. Yeah.
Take it back Tuesday with Chef Tobias-Cooks.
Yes.
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 Just be silent.
Yeah.
Isn't that what it is when you bring the other person in on the three-way? Just be quiet.
Yeah.
We're going to find out what they're going to say about you.
Yeah. I got people calling me on.
But that doesn't work anymore because now it shows who's on the line.
Oh, I know.
How do you know that?
It says it.
You got someone trying to three-way. What's it called?
Three-way.
No. I know it's called three-way, but like the actual act of doing that to someone.
Three-way.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know. There's a term for it now.
Like a three-way. I don't.
Yeah.
It's just a three-way. Because you can three-way with because the three of us can be on a phone call. That's still a three-way, right?
But if you're trying to get sneak a person on,
I feel like there's a term for that.
For trying to sneak.
I can't think about what it is right now.
There might be, but I don't
know either. We just say we three-way.
Yeah, call them on three-way. That's it. I'm gonna be quiet.
A three-way sneak. I'm gonna mute my phone, okay?
Man, see if this girl like me. Call her.
See what he say about me. I know what he say. Aww. And then you call him on the other line. Girl, this is what I need you to say. This is the questions I need you to answer. Okay, I'm gonna click back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
Like you're really gonna stay quiet if they start talking trash, right?
I will.
I'm laughing hard because we did that. So
he still do it.
Did you really?
Oh my god! In high school, that was the thing, and it was
school.
funny because everybody used to want to do it at my house because my mom had an office. She always had an office in her home, so we had 2 lines in the house.
Okay.
You know, when you have a landline, you know, you have the other phone
and
that
I
they
still
can
have
pick
a
up.
landline too.
What?
I do.
I was thinking about getting one just
do.
for safety purposes.
Yeah,
you know,
safety
having
reasons.
yeah. Sometimes to the cell phone, you know, because we're so dependent.
Mm-hmm.
But I just remember those moments. I used to do that with my cousins, and they used to go pick up the other phone. I'll be on one in the living room.
Pick up at the same time.
Pick up at the same time. Go. That's exactly how you do it.
And then you hate when the dude catch on to you because he got a whole bunch of sisters like Alex does. And he's like, yup. You're like, so what up? Yup. So how was your day? Yup. So you know Alyssa? Yeah. Yup. Where you know her from? Same place you know her from.
Oh my God.
Her mama. Oh, my mama call. I gotta go.
Yeah, I gotta go. My daddy want me to take the trash out at 9:00 at night. You ain't taking no trash out.
Yep. The trash is right there.
Right. That was an excuse. I had that happen. My daddy want me to take the trash out.
Yep.
No, you live in an apartment. You ain't taking the trash out at 9:00.
What you talking about?
You live in the APTs.
Like 3 miles away.
Yeah, you live in the APTs. You ain't taking it out tonight on a school night. Your daddy ain't even home. You ain't seen your daddy since.
Whoa.
Joking.
Therapy moments.
I know therapy moments. Take it back Tuesday. Chef Cooks done started it. Oh my God.
A three-way call attack.
A three-way call attack. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We learn something new here every day.
Jacked up.
A three-way call attack. That's what it's called.
That's jacked up.
Now they call it catfishing, right?
Yeah, catfishing. Oh
my goodness gracious.
Now in business, have you ever been catfished?
Yes.
Really?
I'm not gonna say, but let's just say.
I'm not gonna say, but let's just say.
Someone takes pictures of my cannolis and post them
as their own.
Yeah.
Oh.
Someone who's actually in business.
Respectful.
I don't know, but I've someone
who's trying to make them seem like they got something going on in their life.
Yeah, that's why I had to stay away from the little chat things that they have. They have
the group room thing.
Yeah, I had to stay away from those.
Those are bad news.
Yeah, because a lot of people there's a lot of negativity and so.
But it's kind of give and take, right? Mm-hmm. Because there are those out there that are very supportive, and then or for a while it starts out that way, and then all of a sudden that one person comes in and screws it up for everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
So what advice do you have for people that are not only, coming into their gifting, but starting a new business, especially here in Northern California where they say, you can't do it here?
A business?
Yeah.
I'm still figuring it out. My situation was a blessed. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. My situation was a blessed situation. Mm-hmm. It was, to make it real simple, I resigned from my job at Google. And I did it on faith. It was faith-based. I don't advise anyone to do it, because you have to be really secure in who you are as a person and an individual. And I knew my worth. I knew what I could do. And I knew how hard I could work. And I knew that I knew that that was something that I needed to do. And I did it. And of course, I went through the whole, are you crazy? What the heck were you thinking? This is Google. This is like the best job ever. And it was the best job ever.
What were you doing at Google?
I was a chef.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
And so Black History Month, there was situations where I knew that at that particular time I wasn't going to excel to the next level, and I understood that, and I got it real quick, and I was okay with that, because it is what it is. We live in America, and this is what I live with every day, and I wasn't going to allow anyone to determine where I was going to go in my career. So I resigned, and I left on a very, very great, way, because your reputation is everything.
Exactly. Yeah.
And so when I left, I decided I was going to follow the alchemist faith, and that is the faith without seeing, without knowing. Just know that it's going to happen, and I've been on that ever since.
Wow, that's confirmation. See, now we having a spiritual moment. That's come to Jesus moment, because that's confirmation. I actually did the same thing. I went on leave, plan on not returning. December 22nd was my last day of work, and to pursue my dreams. I'm still working.
Of course.
You know, you still do things,
Yeah.
but the exact same experience you had is exactly what I am going through at this moment to make sure that I'm doing my part to walk in purpose. And you're absolutely right. As African Americans, not only as African Americans, but also women, it seems like at times that's a double negative.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I have 4 children and I'm married. I have the whole American life.
Right.
You know, I have a 24-year-old daughter, 13-year-old daughter, 11-year-old son, and I have a 5-year-old son.
Yeah.
And so I understand what it's like being married. I understand what it's like having a grown child. I understand what it's like having a teenager. I understand what it's like having a toddler and also having yourself.
Yes.
But here's the thing. It's an old saying that's a cliche. If you want something, get it. Do the work to do it, and that's just it. It really is that simple.
We're talking about it on the show yesterday. Is that we think about life as being hard in terms of, especially when we're talking to children.
It is hard,
and it is hard, right? But
yes.
you know, I think that in a way it's very easy, right? If you show up to do it, like the best way to get something done is to begin
To do it.
And I think a lot of us have trouble just even getting that far. You know, how do I turn these dreams or these goals into action?
Here's something. The psychology of it plays a huge role in it. I don't want to be too honest, but the honesty of it is that unfortunately we were not bred or taught to do certain type of things other than to take orders. So it's hard for someone to get out of that mentality, especially when you have what is called a food stamp mentality, or you have a what they will call a ghetto mentality. And I like the ghetto because there's money in the ghetto.
Oh, yeah.
I know a bunch of rich people that's in the ghetto, you know. But the thing is that we have not had the blueprint of quote unquote success. So a lot of times you have to go based off on what you see in your environment. For me, I wanted a different type of environment. I wanted a different type of success. So I looked outside of what was going on. I wanted to see, you know, the Firm movie. You know, that was a movie way, way back, but a lot of people watched that movie. For me, it was a lesson. To me, it was the blueprint because I wanted to see, how did they create this office? How did they set up the office? How did they get the people to work there? What was the rules that they were breaking? What was, you know, why did he get in trouble? Why did he make this money to get in trouble? So to me, it's like, if you really want, if we're talking about entrepreneurship, if you really want to be an entrepreneur, the first thing you need to do is first know who you are.
Yeah.
The psychology of yourself. You need to understand. The second thing, you need to educate yourself. A lot of people can't go to college. I went to college when I was 37 years old, pregnant with my 4th child. No excuse. The third thing you need to do is understand your money and your finances.
Right.
The fourth thing you need to do is sacrifice. And when I say sacrifice, I mean sacrifice in time. Sacrifice family.
Yeah.
Sacrifice sometimes who you are.
That's a good one.
It's sacrifice.
All of them are good, but that one right there is like a ding, ding, ding.
And the fourth thing you need to do is create a healthy environment within yourself. All the negative talk that you get, and the things that you say to yourself, you can't do this, you can't do that. Always turn it into, well, how can I do it?
That's a real good one.
How can I do it? What do I need to do it? Do I need 2 cups of sugar? Do I need a cup of sugar?
Right.
Do I need a 4th cup of sugar?
Right.
Because it can be done. You know, if someone could build the Egyptian pyramids, then it can be done.
Right.
You just need to figure out how to do it. And don't be afraid to ask for help. I ask for help all the time. Don't be afraid.
Yeah.
To ask for help, you know.
And that I believe that point too is what will help not only build but sustain community. You know, cross marketing and, you know, promotions and those type of things is once you ask for help and reach out to the other person, and they help you in that way, then next thing you know, they need something else, and they say, oh, you know what, I know somebody who needs this as well, and it'll help your business. I don't know where we get that mentality of we all have to do everything on our own. I've never believed that in any part of my life, that, you know, it's just about me. I got to do it all. I need to know it all. I have to make sure it all works properly. I'm the one that's like, okay, who else can come and get this vision complete? What are you good at? Okay, if you're great at this, let's do this together and let's help each other out. And so I'm really thankful for your wisdom that you shared.
Well, thank you. That's important that what you just said. Mm-hmm. And that's one of the reasons that when I started this whole venture, everything came together. I had a moment in December, and that moment was, okay, you're getting away from your purpose, your true purpose, because now you're allowing business to consume everything, and that's not what it's blessed for. That's not what the universe designed for. The stars that are ordered, every time I walk, I walk under my destiny of stars. And so I had to really be like, okay, I don't want to get out of alignment. Some people, this probably go over your head.
It's
but
okay. They'll
I'm
catch
talking
it.
to the people that understand what I'm saying. So I had to be like, okay, I have to continue to stay in my destiny in order for everything to work out for me the way it's been working out. And the thing is that my bakery, not just bake and get money, but this is also a purpose for me. So then that led me to start the internship program that I have at my bakery. It's a 21-day internship program for high school students and for culinary students. You come in for 21 days, 15 hours a week, and you learn how to do Grand Manger, which is the cold station. You learn how to do customer service. You learn how to do pastries. And you also learn the kitchen. You learn how to operate in a commercial kitchen. What are the temperatures? Why is it important to be clean? Why is it important to have customer service? These are things that is part of my purpose, because here it is. I grew up with my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my great-great auntie, and my great-auntie, and all of their friends and families.
Wow.
And these are women that had stories back from slavery. I know slavery stories. I know slavery recipes. I know how they cooked in the kitchen. I understood different, if you're from Arkansas, if you're from Mississippi or Louisiana, your slave owner was from Germany or Dutch or Portuguese descent or French descent, and this is what influenced our foods. So if I was privileged enough to grow up under those women and learn the secrets from them in their kitchen, I in return need to bless someone else.
Yeah.
And so once I changed my whole model of the bakery into a community bakery now, where I can have interns come in and learn, I also understood that the community that you were talking about now opens itself up.
It does. Oh, that's amazing. Amazing. Y'all,
What you doing?
just had to do a check-in real quick. Let them know, hey, good morning. That's awesome. I'm like, hey, signed, sealed, delivered. Ding. Thank you, Chef Cooks.
Thank you.
It's very, very Will Smith of you.
What?
And I say that because
Will
Smith, the actor, dropped out of MIT.
Oh, Will Smith.
He dropped out of MIT with no real
like,
prospects to become a rap artist. That's what he did. He's like, I got an MIT. I believe he dropped out. I believe he went and then dropped out. And then he had, similar to what you're saying, he had the faith in himself, and everyone told him that he shouldn't do it, that this is crazy. What are you doing? You got into this amazing school. Why aren't you going to go?
Right.
And he said, oh, because I'm going to go do rap. And that's how his whole career got started.
Wow.
And so it's a beautiful thing that you were able to do that, and to be able to see that in yourself. And that you have the mentality to do that, to know yourself and the psychology of yourself. It sounds like to do what you do, to be an entrepreneur, you have to be honest with yourself about who you really are and what you really want and what your limits are and what you can do and what you can't do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For me, it was strategic planning. I didn't quit my job as a chef to do something. I quit my job to become a better chef because the opportunity was not going to be given to me. You
just got to go out there and take it sometimes.
And the thing about entrepreneurship that I tell people, sometimes entrepreneurship, people are naturally born to be an entrepreneur. Everyone is not meant to be an entrepreneur. So if you're not an entrepreneur, don't feel bad at all. Please don't.
Right.
You know, there's nothing to feel bad about. Actually, to be an entrepreneur is actually more work because you quit your job 40 hours to go work 120 hours.
Right.
No, seriously.
Yes.
Yeah, to build something up.
And you don't get a check. I haven't had a paycheck. I don't know what a check came in the mail with my name on it this weekend. I was like, what? I went to the check cash and cashed that thing, and the girl gave me a hard time. Yes, you did, Boo Boo Kitty. Gave me a hard time, and I'm like, you are not going to, get me wound up because I haven't seen a check with my name on it in a long time.
Right.
But guess what? The check went right back to my business.
Yeah.
That was the discipline of it. You know,
Right.
it went right back into my business. It went right back into me buying butter. Butter is expensive, and it went right back into, my business. And also being an entrepreneur, you can only do it if your family is all on board with you. You cannot be successful if you don't train your children to become an entrepreneur or show them as well. It doesn't work. It will just fall flat apart.
So does your family help you?
Absolutely.
As a business?
Absolutely. My husband was just up late last night. He washed the dishes for me. He changed the sink for me. He mopped for me. And my husband been on his job for 25 years.
Wow.
My daughter, my kids, they all are at the shop with me. It's a family affair. It really is. Because it only takes family to do it. If you're single, you can do it. But if you have a family, everyone has to see the vision. Everyone has to live and breathe the vision. Because here it is. The vision is, entrepreneurship is about leaving a legacy. If you can't do anything that's worthwhile to leave a legacy, then you're wasting time and space.
Ding. We need the sound effect.
Yeah, that's the guy over there with the sound effects.
But you know what? I'm glad you said that, and even expounding on the definition of family. I had this discussion before at the Legacy Luncheon event, is that a lot of times you're related to someone and it does not require them to be part of your family.
Absolutely.
So even if you are single, not using it as an excuse, well, I was adopted, or I never knew my mom, or I never knew my dad, we're good at finding those excuses.
No.
You have
family.
exactly. You have people in your corner that's with you, that are willing to walk with you, sacrifice with you. That's your family. So I just wanted to make sure to make that distinction, to say, oh, well, you know what? I saw Chef Cooks on Facebook Live, or I saw her on YouTube.
And she said I had to have a family.
Said I can't be successful without my family. Nope, that's a lie.
Well, let me change it. You can't be successful without your village.
There you
How
go.
about
system.
that?
Yeah.
Because I have a huge support system of people that don't look like me.
Right.
Or don't act like me. Or wasn't born where I was born. Or half of them don't even speak the way that I speak.
Right.
Let's just keep it real. And another thing that people confuses about that is oftentimes people come into your life for a season, for a reason. So you can't be upset when it's time. During this transition, right before I quit my job, I lost a 26-year friendship.
Wow.
26 years of friendship of someone that I loved. This broke my heart. And in that moment, I understood that it was time for that person to leave because of my next journey.
Right.
So, and the universe replace that relationship with 10 other people that filled it.
Wow.
Now, I will always love this person and treasure this person, but I do understand that there's times and seasons, like there's winter and there's summer and there's spring and there's fall. And each season we have to take advantage of what's available to us. We can't make apple pie and apple pie is not in season.
Right.
You understand?
You're right.
You understand?
Yeah.
Slaves couldn't pick cotton if the moon wasn't in the sky, right? They would pick cotton from sun to down, but then at night when there was a full moon, they'll still go out there and pick cotton. So there's a season for everything. Every single thing, there's a season. However, you do have some village members that will make a commitment to you. And when that commitment is over, then the village must go on.
That's true.
So we could change it from family to village. Okay.
Good.
But you do need a village.
Oh, definitely. Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's good.
Because I have my village. I have my ratchet village.
Okay. You always need a little bit of ratchet. I say that all the time.
I got my educational village. I got my holy then roly church village. You know, to keep me on track. You know, so and then I got the real village. You know, so it's like you do need that. You do, whether it's people that's going in the same direction you're going in, or whether it's someone who just got your back.
Yeah.
You know, but you do need
you
a
definitely
village.
need that.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you need a money person too to borrow $5 and $10 from.
That financial village. Amen.
I'm still looking for that. I'm still looking.
Oh, girl. Asking you shall receive.
Closed mouth don't get fed.
Oh. We can stay on that one. Glory.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that. I think it's time for a break right now. We'll go from a break. We'll talk about the importance of finance. I know on tomorrow we'll get more into that with Black History Month, but I'm ready that the fans are getting that smell in my nose, and so my stomach is starting to growl. So when we come back
you guys are funny.
So when we come back from break, we're going to talk about and experience your gifting, but also delve in a little bit more about you too. You dropping some, I don't even want to call them nuggets. Those are boulders of wisdom.
Oh, man.
Right here on Take It Back Tuesday with Chef Tobias-Cooks, The Sweet Life, right here on Rise and Shine 209. You guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Here at KXVS.